And Terry Steiner at 32-1 faced Troy Sunderland of Penn State at 35-1. Each wrestler's loss coming against the other.
Steiner started out intense, scoring the first points with this beautiful double leg takedown to take a 2-0 lead.
Later in the first period, Sunderland added an escape, and then this takedown to go up 3-2. In the second period, Sunderland added points on a penalty and an escape to take a 5-2 lead into the third period. Here's the call.
Steiner gets an escape of his own, closes the gap now to 5-3. Steiner also has 2 minutes of riding time, so he realizes, in essence, the score is 5-4, and he'll wrestle accordingly.
Is Steiner looking to play this takedown game we saw McElravy use?
He'd like to, but right now Sunderland is the one in on Steiner's legs, and he might get the takedown there, and does.
And here in the third period, Sunderland has that 7-3 lead.
Gable upset. Steiner doesn't have to be over-aggressive. There's still plenty of time. There he gets the escape. 7-4 now. We must remind you, Steiner does have riding time, so in essence, the score is 7-5.
Jeff, another tight score late in the third period. What comes into play?
Certainly stalling can come into play here, and certainly over-aggressiveness by Steiner can come into play, where he'll make a mistake and Sunderland can put the match away. But if he stays with controlled aggressiveness, and there you have it, Sunderland has just been warned for stalling. There's no point yet. That was the first warning. If he gets hit again, that could cost him a point.
Gotta use it. Once again, we're at 7-4. Sunderland ahead late in the third period.
Steiner needs to continue to be aggressive. He's got his back to the center of the mat, so he's controlling the mat. The referees will look at that. Certainly fatigue becomes a problem here. Steiner again attempting a takedown, going out of bounds. And there's been another stall call, and that will be a point for Steiner.
And with that penalty point, Sunderland leads 7-5. Riding time advantage makes the score effectively 7-6 Sunderland.
Two things can happen. If Sunderland gets hit with another stall call, it's a tie match. Or if Steiner gets a takedown, he can win the bout. And Steiner's in on Sunderland here. This could be a takedown. It's close.
What is it, Jet? No call. Nothing yet. Referee stops the match. Confers with the assistant. Goes to the bench. And they're calling a takedown for Steiner. Wow. And in one of the most memorable finishes in NCAA Wrestling Championship history, Terry Steiner is the champion at 150 pounds.
It was a close call, but I feel the right call. When Sunderland's knees hit the mat and he's collapsed to his backside, that's criteria for a takedown and the winning points.
After the match, Jeff spoke with a choked up Terry Steiner.
Have you ever been in a more emotional match than that, Terry?
That was the biggest match of my life. Right there. We did it.
How important was this to you and your brother?
It's everything, everything. I worked my whole life for it. Finally got it.
Well, congratulations, and I'm sure everybody back in Bismarck's happy.
Thank you. Thank you.